Hey there, it's Adonis, and in today's video, I'm going to deep dive into this concept that I feel like so many creatives and entrepreneurs are struggling with. It's this idea that I have to find something I'm passionate about in order to build a career, in order to really build a business that will explode beyond my wildest dreams. And guess what? I'm here to tell you you're seeing it completely wrong. We're going to dive deep into this video. My name is Adonis, and I help entrepreneurs, I help creatives build businesses they can never imagine. We talk business, we get personal also here on this channel. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ask me any questions you have in the comments. And don't forget, y'all, to stay to the end of the video because I'm going to be dropping some serious gems from a live coaching call I just did with one of my students. And I hope that it helps you. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to pull my screen, make sure everything's good. Cool. Let's get into it. So I was in this live coaching call with my students. It's recorded. So if you want the full recording, let me know in the comments below. I will upload it right here to this YouTube channel. So just let me know if you want it. But I was on this call with a student, and he was basically telling me how he was struggling to get his business to grow, like making more money. And I was just like, okay, why don't you try this? Why don't you try having your clients? Why don't you try pulling clients from the corporate world? Why don't you try getting more brands and businesses versus the type of clients you are trying to attract? They don't seem to have the funds. They don't seem to have the financial means to pay for your services. And we were talking, and he was like, dang, I could see that working. I said, you seem to have a little bit of resistance in this conversation, bro. Like I'm giving you game. You seem to have a sense of resentment. Talk to me about it. What's going on? And basically he expressed to me that I hear you, but it sounds so boring. I said, hey, guess what? You need to do the boring stuff. You need to do the things that are boring so that you can fund the life you dream of and have a life that's fun. I'd rather have a career that's boring so I can experience a life of pure fun, entertainment, and find passions outside of this. Personally, I started my photography business 8 years ago. When I started, I was trying to do whatever is so that I'm passionate in. And guess what? When I was trying to do what I was passionate in, I still had to work a job. I still could not go full time. I was struggling to make ends meet. Guess where the only time I had fun? The only time I had fun was when I was clocked in working. But the rest of my life was hell. I was in debt, couldn't keep up on my bills, couldn't get out of my dad's house because the bills were killing me. But when I said, you know what? I'm going to focus on serving people. I'm going to focus on using my skills and ability to serve people at the greatest possible way I can. When I locked in on that, I started finding businesses that needed my services. Was it all the photo shoots and video projects? Were they fun? Not really. It was corporate stuff, But guess what? I was making 10 times more money. Not only that, they were recommending me to more people. They had me on retainers. They kept coming back for more and more services. The business would not stop. It just kept growing and expanding. So then I started having the financial means, right? The money to be able to fund a life where I realized there were a lot of other things I was passionate about. But I did not know that because I didn't have the money to explore it. I realized, wow, I'm passionate about tennis. Wow, I'm passionate about traveling. I love traveling. I really enjoy hopping from city to city, state to state. I'm a passionate foodie. I love going to different restaurants. I love eating out. I love experiencing new cities, new places. I did not know I was also passionate about spending time with family and just resting. There's so many things. I'm just now realizing how passionate, the things I never knew I had passion for. But guess what? All those things require time and money. Time and money. But what happens is we get so caught up with trying to find a career that we're passionate about that we don't have the time nor the money to experience a life we're passionate about. Because we're so busy trying to find passion in a career, we can't expand and build a life we actually enjoy in a life that we're passionate about. So I got to this point in the call with him and I said, bro, imagine this. Imagine you work with these corporate clients. They're paying you $8,000 per job. You're only doing one job per week. They're boring jobs. But what are you doing with the rest of your week? You're able to go try new places. You're able to explore your passions in different areas, whether you're passionate about photography. You can explore that without restraint, without feeling bottlenecked, without feeling like you're on your last dollar. You can explore different relationships with friends. You can explore different communities. You can explore traveling. You can explore new hobbies. Imagine that. Imagine having the ability, find a career where you can help it impact people to the greatest ability with you, the skills you have. And you're impacting and helping people who need your services, need your skills and ability. Then you have the freedom to experience a life you've always dreamed of. You work the day, a boring, but a job that doesn't drain you mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. You work that boring job. You work that boring career. But you get to drive home in your dream car, hearing that muffler go, driving that M3, driving that McLaren, driving your dream car, going to your dream home, gated community, peaceful, quiet, enjoying your amazing family. I think that's a smart play. Here it is. For a lot of us, I know this is true for me. I grew up where my life was not so fun. Not because it was horrible, but because my parents did not have the financial means for me to have a fun life. I didn't get to go to Disney every year. I didn't get to travel and see the world. I didn't even get on a plane I never even got on an airplane until I was like 17. I did not even know what TSA looked like. I knew nothing until I was like 17 years old. Okay? So I had a very boring life. So all my life, I said to myself, man, I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to get into a career that I truly enjoy, where I can have so much fun in that career. That's just so fun. When in reality, I had it all wrong. I rather have a career that's fulfilling, may not be fun, it may be boring, but it helps people, it impacts lives, and I get to go home and go enjoy a life that I'm passionate about. I'd rather see you have a life that you're passionate about than just a job or career you're passionate about, but then you go home to a life you hate. I don't see that. I don't want that for you. I'd rather you have a life that you're extremely passionate about. That's the superpower in this. To me, that's real success. Real success is having a lifestyle that you're passionate about, a lifestyle that's fulfilling for you. That's fulfilling for you in every way. That's the dream. That's the dream. What happens to so many creatives and entrepreneurs is they lock in so hard on trying to find something that they're so passionate about. But guess what? They only have fun when they're doing the activity. But then that career they're in, they have so much fun. It was so passionate, but they did not get paid well, or it consumed so much of their time and energy. They don't have a life outside of their career. They don't have a life. They don't have anything going for them outside their career. Not because it's impossible, but because either they don't have the time for it, or they don't have the financial resources for it. I don't want that to be you. That was me for too long. And and if that's you right now, it doesn't have to be you. Lock in. Find a career. Again, I'm going to repeat it again. I hope you press on. I'm pressing on this because I've been through this and I don't want you to go through this. Find a career, find a field, find a niche, find a lane that you're very skilled at, where people need your services, need your skills and ability, needs your knowledge. Serve them very well. Make sure it's not draining all the time, financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And make sure it pays you extremely well, or at least have the ability to pay you extremely well. Then you will fund the life of your dream, a life that you're truly passionate about. That's the goal. That's the mission. I hope this video helps, and don't forget to check out the links below. I have links for my 30-day email course, where every morning I'll send you strategies, tips, and advice for growing your online business. I also have my waitlist for my 6-week mentorship that's coming up really soon for creatives and entrepreneurs who are ready to take their business to the next level. This 6-week mentorship is for you. I can't wait to go into it. It's a live mentorship. It's not no video where it's just a bunch of video courses you just press play on. No, it's a live mentorship. Check out that in the description below. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.